Rakshit Tandon and we also have the Lalrinmawia, Director of RIPANS. As you know, today's session will be on the cybercrime and redressal, and let me introduce our guest, Director RIPANS, Mr. Lalrinmawia. He is the Director of RIPANS. He has passed his MBBS in the year 1992, completed his MD Medicine in 1996. He is the member of the IMA Mizoram Chapter and the member of Association of Physicians India. He is the Vice President of the Physician Mizoram Chapter. Very good morning and welcome to you, sir. And let me also introduce the other guest, right? Mr. Rakshit Tandon. Rakshit Tandon is a cybersecurity evangelist, has experience of more than a decade in the security domain, chairing and part of various important security councils and chapters. He is the cybersecurity consultant to the Internet and Mobile Association of India. He is the resource person visiting faculty for several cybercrime investigation offices, BPR&D, government institutions, and so on. And sir has got a lot of credit internationally as well as nationally. Sir has trained more than 3.1 million students. Sir has trained nearly more than 3.1 million students from 25 states and 4 union territories of India, played an important role in child online protection in India, a report by UNICEF. Sir has got a lot of credits and awards also, recognition from different foreign agencies also. Sir is the advisor of CyberPeace Foundation. Very good morning, Rakshit sir. And we also have with us Mr. 𝗟𝗦𝗕𝗏. He is the Senior Technical Officer who is working at 𝗦𝗨𝗕𝗦𝗏 in Aizawl. Sir will be translating the complete instructions which Rakshit sir will be mentioning, will be translated by sir. Thank you, sir, for joining. And as you know, CyberPeace Foundation has been an NGO serving the society for almost 20 years. We are very happy that all of you have joined today for this particular unique webinar. May I now request the Director, HR Lalrinmawia, to speak for 5 minutes, please. Over to you, Director sir.
Yeah. Thank you. Can you hear?
Yes, sir.
Can you hear?
Please carry on.
Yeah. Okay. Good morning, very good morning, everybody. Yeah, I'm happy today, and I welcome everybody today webinar on cybercrime and redressal, which is organized by CyberPeace Foundation and Mizoram Police. As he said, CyberPeace Foundation, it is an award-winning civil society organization, think tank of cybersecurity and policy experts with the vision of pioneering cyber peace initiatives and to build collective resiliency against cybercrime and global threats of cyber warfare. And I'm happy to know that this month, December 2020, is Mizoram Police and CyberPeace Foundation have launched CyberPeace Awareness Month this month. I'm very happy on that. And then Cybercrime Cell was set up in Mizoram under SPCID and was inaugurated on 27 November 2020 by DGP Shri SBK Singh IPS. As you all know, the world is facing COVID pandemic, and we're suffering like anything, and we know economic breakdown, and these are the time cyber fraud is going to increase. And then I'll tell you, one of our colleagues' relatives recently lost 9 lakhs from her account because of bank fraud. 9 lakhs. So it's a good time, and it's the right time that this webinar has been organized. I congratulate the organizer and thank you so much. And this cyber, everybody these days, we work in the internet, education, healthcare system, bank, everything has been digitalized. And then there are people who try to hack and who try to fraud people 24/7 hours a week. They keep working. So everybody has to be very careful in every field, whenever we use the internet. So I hope this webinar is utilized and this webinar is fruitful for all the listener. And then we have an expert, the advisor, Shri Rakshit Tandon, advisor, CyberPeace Foundation. I'm happy. Thank you so much, sir, for with us. So I give the mic to Mr. Rao. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. 𝗟𝗓𝗏𝗧, for the director, RIPANS, for joining us. Please stay with us. As you know, we, CyberPeace Foundation, Mizoram Police, together are conducting this to sensitize all the people, and we have had a lot of competitions in line for all those people who have joined us. I think we'll be sharing you in the chat box shortly. And without wasting much of our time, let me welcome Rakshit Tandon. Over to you, sir, for your presentation.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Rao sir. Namaskar, everybody, and thank you, Director sir, and thank you, sir, for joining in. I first of all congratulate my organization, CyberPeace Foundation, and Mizoram Police for doing this 1 month long awareness program. I think it's the need of the hour, and as rightly mentioned by Director sir, that this pandemic and the COVID time has increased the numbers of cyber crimes, and it is very true. It can be checked with the figures which are coming out. So, and I think awareness is the only answer and solution to prevent cybercrime. So, and to empower, so that we feel digitally empowered when we go online, and no fraudster or scammer or criminal can take advantage of us. And this is the whole idea today. So participants, thank you for joining in, both on the webinar and on our YouTube live session. So I will, without wasting time, I'll come to the subject. So I'll just give you an idea of what is happening, and then I will explain that how cyber crimes are happening, what are the different types, and what are the redressals for such crimes. So this is the whole idea today, that we have to learn the redressal also. So let me just quickly try to share my screen. Yeah, I can share my screen now. All right. So coming straight to the subject, India has been in the top 5 countries. These are some insights from the media which I'm sharing with you. We saw that in the InShot. India is one of the top 5 countries with highest cybercrime. Number 1, US, number 2, UK, number 3, Canada, number 4, India. And then we have seen a loss of 1.25 lakh crores in the last year, 2019. We have seen an increase of 63% reports in terms of the NCRB data, that is the National Crime Record Bureau data. In 2018, we were having approximately 27,000 crimes, but now it has increased to 44,000. And this is one important area of interest, that in July alone, 2020, in July 2020, we had over 30,000 complaints registered, and only 273 were converted into FIRs. So this is where the thing starts, that in July, that is the pandemic period, there were 30,000 complaints. So what is all happening today? If I take you through a report from Interpol, which came out in August 2020, we have seen a tremendous increase. And this is not only targeting India, this is across the neighboring countries and the membering countries. There has been a lot of online scams, a lot of phishing. Now, I hope you all understand. If you don't, then what is phishing? You want to open a website, rakshitTandon.com, but you are actually opening rakshitTandon.com. The A is changed into O. You are supposed to open rakshitTandon.com, but you are opening rakshitTandon.org. So the hackers, they are misleading you. They are taking you to a wrong site, same design, same look and feel, everything same, but the spelling is wrong. And this has tremendously increased. And this happens through email. Today morning, when a lady contacted me, her Instagram account got hacked. And now the hacker is demanding money to return the account. And how did he hack? He simply sent a message. The message said that your account is not verified. We will close your account if you don't click here. And the moment she clicked, a Ditto website of Instagram opened and her password was stolen. We have seen increasingly attacks by viruses, which are ransomware. Now, what is ransomware? It's a very simple virus. It comes into your computer, locks all your files. All your files will be logged, encrypted. You can't open a single file on your computer. Your accounts, your database, everything is logged. And now they will ask money to return your files. So they are asking ransom. And this is again spreading through fake emails and fake links. Then we had threats of data being stolen. I don't know how many we heard, but there were so many data breaches which were happening. And every second day you hear a news. So now I am a user. I'm downloading so many mobile applications. I'm trusting those applications, whether it is a food ordering website or it is a cab, Ola cab or Uber cab or Zomato. I'm trusting all applications. And all these applications are taking my data. But then suddenly in the morning, I check a news and the news says Zomato data got hacked, data got breached. 17 million customer data is there on the web. Big Basket suffered a data breach. 2 crore data is there on the web, and now the hackers are selling that data. Now, as a user, I am thinking, what is the impact on me? What is happening to me if something like this happens? So just to make this understand that what are these data breaches and how they can impact us. So internet has been today very important for all of us. We are doing a virtual education, social media, email, shopping, digital payments. And in all these vectors, the bad actors, these are the hackers, they are doing their job. Whether children are studying online, so some hacker might get into your class and disturb your class. If you are on social media, there might be fake accounts, there might be cyberbullying, crimes like cyberbullying, crimes like cyber stalking. In email, there might be email hacking, there might be fake emails, there might be viruses. In shopping also, the hackers are very active. They might create fake shopping websites. They might cheat you in shopping by taking the money but not sending products and things like that. And then the online frauds, which are affecting the digital money, which are affecting your banks, wallets. So all these areas where we are working today, we have a threat vector of cyber crimes. So to start with, ransomware, this is one of the most common attacks of 2020, and even as per the certain reports of 2021, this is going to be on the top level. In this attack, you are simply getting an email, you get a zip extension file, it has a payload inserted in it. Payload is a kind of virus which executes when you click on it. And suppose you click on that mail, each and every file of your computer is encrypted. I mean to say it is logged. You can't open a single file on your computer, device, or even your server. So now all your working is stopped. Suppose you are running a company and yet there is a server which has some data, and now that data is not opening. So your company, everything is stopped. And what will happen? You will receive a screen which will say, pay me money in Bitcoin, then only I will return your files. And that is why we call it ransomware. Ransom means you are asking money for releasing me. And this has become the most dangerous virus as of now. What is the redressal today? So if you are a victim of ransomware attack, the redressal is Europol Crime Center. Europol Cybercrime Center had some security companies together. They have made this website a portal which is called nomoreransom.org. Nomoreransom.org. you can visit this website and you can find the latest decryption tool for the virus. So you will get a antivirus, you can say a vaccine for the virus. And this is called the decryption tool. So you have to check the website 𝗦𝗪𝗕𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 and you can find a solution for your ransomware. So this is the website. It is made by Europol Crime Center. So this is the crime and this is the redressal. Now, a lot of people are talking about data breach. Zomato in 2019 suffered a 2017, it suffered a data breach. 17 million customer was lost. Then recently, Dr. 𝗟𝗏𝗘𝗧, they lost the data. Now, what does this mean, data breaches? So to understand data breach, I'll just show you that as a user, you can open a website and it's called 𝗦𝗨𝗕𝗏𝗠𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏.com, 𝗦𝗨𝗨𝗕𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏.com. And you open this website, you type in your email address. Suppose my email address is cybercell@gmail.com. And let me check whether I have been hacked or not. So you get a good news. No, you are not hacked. So now let me try my another email ID and check whether it has been hacked or not. And here a red color, I get, oh my God, you have been breached. Let me check when. I was breached in 2019 because I was using an app called Canva. Canva is a designing app and they suffered a data breach and my data was impacted. 137 million data subscribers. And what was there? My email address and my password. So today, somewhere on the internet, my password is available. And if the hacker gets hold of my password, and if I am a very bad user, what is a bad user? I never change my password. In last 3 years, I have never changed my password. So today I can easily be hacked. I can easily be attacked. So today, the most important thing of protecting yourself from cyber crimes is protecting your digital identity. Protecting your digital identity. And what is a digital identity? Your digital identity is protecting digital identity. And what is your digital identity? Your email address. Why? Because with my email address, I'm running my phone, I'm running a Facebook account, I'm running an Instagram account, I'm attending Zoom meeting, I am doing Zoom classes, I am doing Google Meet, I am doing Amazon shopping. I am doing so many things, all activities with what? With my email address. And if my password of email is hacked, I am in trouble. So how do I protect? The answer is we have to change our passwords frequently. That is one solution. That is a first solution. Change your passwords frequently and make passwords become more than 8 characters. And they are made up of capital letters, small letters, number, and special characters. So this is one thing which I can practice. Second is I keep a 2-step verification on my identity. So 2-step verification is now compulsory today to protect your identity. So you have to have a 2-step verification so that nobody can hack your ID, whether it is your Google account, Yahoo account, Facebook account, Instagram account, Twitter account, or LinkedIn account. In my security settings, I will turn on 2-step, or we also call it 2-factor authentication. We also call it 2-factor authentication. What does this mean? You cannot open my ID only with a password. To open my ID, you require 2 verifications. One is the password, and second is the one-time password, which will come to me. And how can I do that? It's very simple. I will open, for example, I am a Google user. I will open my Gmail account. We open our Gmail account. You go to your manage account. We call it manage your Google account. You go to manage. In manage, you will see an option called security. You can see the option called security. And in security, you will find the option two-step verification. You just have to turn it on. You just have to turn this on. So first is protection, and I have taught you the protection. Now coming to the major cyber crimes which are happening. And in that, let us one by one understand what are the major crimes happening, and especially when it comes to social media. So in social media, Facebook, very popular. Instagram, very popular. Insta, and you have WhatsApp. Now let's talk of Facebook. The first crime happening on Facebook, which is very common, is these days, a lot of cyber crimes have increased during the lockdown. One is a hacker will make a duplicate profile. We also call it a fake profile. How can he make a fake profile? Because of our mistake. My profile is open. My profile is open to all. And that is a very big mistake. So the hacker creates a fake profile, for example, of Rakshit Tandon, and he sends a message to Rao sir that Rao sir, I am in trouble. I need some money and I am my family. I am in the hospital. Can you transfer 10,000 or 3,000 to my Paytm? And this message is sent to all my friends. To all my friends. So this is one very common cybercrime happening. The resolution. What is the redressal? Immediately report the fake profile. How do I report the fake profile? First, you report it to the platform. How do I report it to the platform? So suppose I am Rakshit Tandon. So let me open Facebook, for example. I will open Facebook in a second. Here it is. So where is my Facebook gone? Okay. So let me open Facebook. Here, Facebook. And in Facebook, I will open the fake profile. So suppose this is the fake profile of Mr. Rakshit Tandon. Let me search a fake profile. Somebody has made a duplicate profile in my name and he's asking money from everyone. So first, let me search. And the moment I search, suppose this is the fake profile. He is using the name Rakshit Tandon. So there is an option called report. In report, there is an option called pretending to be someone. I will select this option. Facebook will ask me who. I will say me. Then Facebook will ask what to do. I will go next. And there I will say submit to Facebook. The moment I do this, participants, Facebook will immediately take cognizance and remove the fake profile. But to avoid such crimes, what is the solution to avoid such crimes? The solution is put privacy on your accounts. So what is the two important thing on social media to learn is privacy and security. So in Facebook, you have an option to lock your profile. You have an option to only friends can see your content, only friends. You have an option only me. Nobody can see my contact list. So all these settings have to be done so that nobody can make a fake account. And also in Facebook, we are seeing that people are hacking accounts. So the answer is already given: two-factor authentication. Open your Facebook security, and in security, please turn on two-factor. So now my Facebook cannot be hacked. Same for Instagram and same for WhatsApp. Bullying, sexting, these are some serious crimes. And today, Government of India has given you a redressal portal for this. The portal is called www.cybercrime.gov.in. First, participants, let's understand that digital footprints are very, very crucial. So sharing a picture with a so-called friend, don't trust, because once you share a picture, it can be leaked, it can be hacked, or the person might go wrong and he might start sharing your personal content. And these are some common crimes which are reported by young netizens. Today, Government of India has given you the power to report such crimes without any fear. And you just have to open the website cybercrime.gov.in. The first option comes is called report women and child related crime. So here, when you go to this category, you have two options. Either you can report anonymously or you can report and track. I will say report anonymously. And anonymous means I don't have to give my name and details. In that condition, you will have four options to report. Either you can report child sexual abusive material. So I am a child and somebody is sharing bad pictures and inappropriate pictures. It is a serious crime. Then sexually abusive content, which is RGR, we call it rape, gang rape content. Publishing sexually obscene material. Somebody is sending you very, very weird messages. It can be reported. And you can report sexually explicit act. These four categories are given to you. You just have to submit the complete detail, tell us the proper details. You can report this anonymously. Then coming back, you can report other crimes also, which we will discuss later on. So if somebody, and these are the most common, I'm telling you, problems we face on social media: fake profiles, photo morphing. Morphing means they are switching over photo. Morphing. Then you have crimes like stalking. Somebody is cyber stalking you. Then you have crime like sexting. Somebody is sharing inappropriate contents on chats and photos and all that. Non-consensual pictures are shared. That is also a very serious problem. And let me tell you, the platforms, all the platforms are supporting you. So you only need to know the redressal part. No need to get scared. For example, let me show you. I was on Facebook, for example, and somebody shared my wrong picture. For example, let's pick up any picture here from my account only. I'm not going to take any other picture. So how do I report pictures? That is the redressal. So suppose somebody has posted a picture of mine, and that too without my permission, and that picture is either bullying me or it is stalking me. So there is a redressal part for it. So let me just pick up a picture. I pick up a picture here. So this is a picture and somebody is misusing this picture. So what do? I go to report picture. There is an option to report the picture, only the picture. In that, it will ask me, what is the problem in the picture? Is it nudity? Is it violence? It is harassment? It is suicide? It is false? Terrorism? No, it is something else. What is something else? It is intellectual property, fraud, mocking victims, bullying, child abuse, animal abuse, sexual activity, suicide, hate speech, non-consensual intimate image, sexual exploitation, harassment, violence, and the last is sharing private images. So you can see, participants, you have so many options to report. The only thing is you should know how to report. So these are the solutions you have today, and these are cross-platform. Then there is another cyber crime happening today, which is happening on WhatsApp, where somebody, a hacker, will hack your friend's WhatsApp, and then it will ask the OTP from you, and then he can hack your WhatsApp. So today WhatsApp comes with a security called two-step verification. You should immediately activate this setting, and you should not share the code with anyone. If there is any problem, you have an email ID called support@whatsapp.com on WhatsApp, where you can write if somebody hacks your WhatsApp or something. So these are the major crimes. Now coming to the frauds which are happening today. Hackers, they are not leaving a single area or room where they cannot fraud you. The first is a helpline number fraud. So today what the hackers have done, they have poisoned Google search with all the fake numbers. And in the keyword is customer care and customer support. So I'm a layman. I ordered something from Rakshit Tandon and it is not delivered. So what will I do? I will go to Google and write customer care Rakshit Tandon. And the moment I do that, the number which will be shown to me will be a fake number. It is not the genuine number. And if I call that fake number, the hacker will ask me, I will give you support, immediate support, but you have to download this application. And then the application comes, the name of the application might be AnyDesk or Quick Support. Now let me understand what are these applications. They are screen sharing, remote support application. So on the request of hacker, you installed Quick Support. Now the hacker can see your mobile screen, and in your mobile screen, he can see your OTP, your PIN, everything. And this is how the fraud happens. Any call coming, which is from a bank or a mobile company, or they are asking your OTPs and PINs, say no to these calls. A lot of children are involved in selling their game accounts. There also a lot of frauds are happening. So one boy is a very good player of a game, and the other person on multiplayer game will ask him to sell his account. All the participants listening, gaming is interesting, but in multiplayer games, you need to know the lines. Don't click on any link, don't share your password, and don't involve into any transaction which can be dangerous. Then these hackers are doing a QR code scam. Now, what is a QR code scam? I want to sell my old cycle. So I go to a popular site like Quikr or OLX, and I put an advertisement that I want to sell my old cycle. Immediately, I get a call. I am interested in buying your cycle, Mr. Tandon, and tell me how much do you want? I said, I want 5,000. Well, okay, I will give you 5,000, but let me first give you 5 rupees to your wallet because we are dealing for the first time. So he will actually send me 5 rupees. He will ask me, have you received? I said, yeah, I received. Well, okay, now I'm sending you a QR code of 5,000. Please scan the code. And the moment I scan the code, 5,000 is gone from my account. I will shout, what happened? So he will say, no, sorry, I sent you the wrong code. I am sending you another code of 10,000. Again, I will scan the 10,000 and now 10,000 is gone. So be very, very careful when you deal with UPI. UPI is very promising in India. We have crossed 3 trillion mark in 1 month, but you have to be careful. Spelling, you have to check. Account number, you have to check. Direction of the payment, sending or receiving, you have to check. And no hacker, and all these hackers, they try to cheat you by sending a QR code. And the last and the most dangerous one which is happening, SIM swapping. In the beginning, I mentioned that email ID is my digital identity. Let me add, SIM card is also your digital identity. Today, the bank recognizes me with my SIM card. The OTP, that is called OTP. Debit card, OTP. Credit card, OTP. Online transaction, OTP. So now the hackers are cheating us. They will call me. I am calling from Airtel. I want to upgrade your SIM from 3G to 4G or 4G to 5G. They will tell all your true details. Your name is Rakshit Tandon. You stay in Delhi. The last recharge you did of 900 rupees. And then he will say, just send one SMS from your phone. I am not asking any detail. You have to send the SMS to 121. Now, 121 is the authorized number of Airtel. The moment you send this message, your SIM has been applied for eSIM. Now, what is eSIM? Programmable SIM. We call it embedded SIM. It is not a chip. It is a programmable SIM. The latest handsets like Apple, Samsung, they have a programmable slot that is called eSIM. So what happens? My SIM card is shut down and the hacker SIM card is activated. And the moment my SIM card is activated with the hacker, he gets into my bank account, he opens the mobile banking, and he swipes away all my money. So these are the major crimes happening. Now, what are the redressals? Any financial fraud happens, the first thing to be done is to file a online complaint. Any fraud involving money, the first thing to do is file a police complaint. Either you can do that online on cybercrime.gov.in, or you can do it by going to the cyber cell. Once you have done that, second, you have to file a complaint with the bank immediately with written complaint. It can be a dispute form or it can be a complaint. Once you have done these two, let the process investigate. Also, you have to freeze your account with the bank immediately, and we call it debit freeze. The word used is debit freeze. The bank will issue you a SR number. This is a very, very important number when you get a debit freeze. And if after that a single rupee is also taken out, bank will be responsible. So I was a victim of fraud. The first thing I did is I did a debit freeze on my account. I filed a police complaint and I filed a complaint with the bank. And once I got the SR number, if after that the money is withdrawn, bank will be responsible. Now, RBI has also said that if you are reporting within 3 days of the incident and it is not your fault, it is not your fault. And what is not your fault? Suppose money is swiped internationally, it is not your fault. Somebody has made a duplicate copy of your card. We call it cloning. It is not your fault. In these conditions, the bank will be liable to pay back the money. But you have to file your complaint within 3 days. Now, you gave your PIN number, you gave the OTP number, you installed the application because the hacker said, you scanned the wrong QR code, you gave your PIN number to the hacker. It is your mistake. In that case, bank is not liable. But once you get your account freeze, after that, if the money is going out, then the bank will be liable. So please immediately flag and report. When you are using debit cards and credit cards, always cover your hands and enter your PIN. Don't physically give your card to anyone. So whether you are at a shopping mall or you are at a restaurant or a hotel, take the machine, punch your card, cover your fingers, put your PIN, transaction done, take your card, keep it back. Don't give your card. And one thing more you can do for protection, at the back side of your card, you have a 3-digit number called CVV, card verification value. You can hide this number. Take a black marker and erase it. These numbers are because see, online transaction, no PIN, in international online transaction, no PIN or OTP is required. So the hackers might steal your CVV and do an online transaction. We call it carding also. So be very, very, very careful with this. So these are the broad crimes which are happening. And I have tried to explain the redressal, both with the police and without the police. So you know how to report on the platform. You know how to protect your identity. And in case you are in a trouble, you know the procedures. So with this, I think I rest my presentation and we can pick up some good questions. I can see a lot of questions coming in. Rao sir, is it
yes,
okay?
Well, we'll be having the translation into Mizo, sir, and then
Okay.
we'll be taking up the questions. May I now request all the participants, if you have any questions which you want to ask, sir, definitely you can just put it in the question Q&A section. And I've seen that more hands are raising. I would suggest please type your questions in the Q&A and share it to us. Definitely our experts will be answering it. May I now request Lalrinmawia, Technical Officer, 𝗦𝗨𝗕𝗏. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yeah. Can you just translate some of the gist of the points which sir has mentioned in Mizo? Over to you, Lalrinmawia, sir.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Let me try to explain in Mizo.
Yes, sir.
Yes, there's lots of things, sir, already explained. Very difficult to explain all the point, but here I'm highlight some of the important points. Number one, that's cyber crime awareness. Cybercrime awareness apoy mo to kani. Tunaron soyang kan soy hal kan soy chom la wala nga chuan khatiam loin chuan kha Q&A question answer section a khanin lo chulu zeldonia chuan aron soya chu amasabera khan online scam le phishing chungchang e ta ni online scam phishing kan ti chuan I website lem website tak anga lang si ma se alem kha alem anga an siam kha tinan alem kan ti chuan nge ni umzia SBI lo ta se online sbi.com om ta ma se online sbi.com lo khan online sbi.cit tianamo an lo point on ti kha o ni lovin 0 ten lo data se khati ang chi website lem a fake an siam kha kami mga kan lu ta ni chuan kha phishing chu ta ni aron se kha alem mga kan lu chuan kami mang khan banking ani chuan kan poisa min lak sak tia kan poisa kha min ruk sak the ni chuan chu lo le chuan kan account min hack sak the ni chu phishing kan ti online scam kan ti phishing kan ti chuan aron se le chu ransomware kan ti kha ransomware kan ti chuan mi information walak saka chumi mang chuan an khol zong kha khoi thailo tura encrypt khani tani encrypt kan ti chuan in enge ni umje kan ti chuan kha kan hard disk kha khoi chet thei mi lovin I unlock vek tani unlock vek ta hi mani ro kan thian pa he kan thian pa te computer a pon a thlenga chu a omna san pakha chu tam taka chuan mizo te hian englo p2p download mo torrent site tanga thil download te thil tam tak torrent site tanga download te kan ching thri ni asan chu heng ho hi unauthorized website tanga software tam tak kan download hian khami software tang khanin virus o ma chu virus chuanin hemi ransomware mang hianin kan hard disk ka min encrypt min lock sakta chumi chu unlock le tur chuanin engineering kan tiang kan ti chuan key kan mamota ni unlock key decryption key kan mamota ni chumi decryption key wa nei tur chuanin poisa mi ron deal ka thirani hard disk te pai to pongai thin kan man thelo chuan kan hard disk kha kan hui ron top ta ni khami kha apui ema chuwang chuan ransomware ron se kha khami kha omzia chu ta ni kan hard disk te man the mi lawa aron top khan khami kha min hack sak te na ni chuan chung ho laka chuan engtin nge ni kan in ve nang ti lai kha a redressal lampang kha ron se le ta chu a redressal chuan khami have I been p the 𝗦𝗨𝗕𝗦𝗕𝗘 hian ka account hi hack ani em ka website hi hack ani em he website hi hack ani em ka email ta ka hack ani em tiang chi ho kha tilang chiang thei turin va confirm turin va check turin ki website kan lu kian kan email id te mo ke wani website te mo kan va chut lu kan khami ka website ka hi mem ka website ka hack ani em ka email ka hi mem hack ani em tia ka kan check thei tur ta na website aron tar la kha ani ka ho khai lo chin chi ka ringa lo chin sil tha khop me kha website te kha chuan atot le chuanin cyber stalking kan ti te cyber bullying kan ti ho te hi tun lai chuanin ala em mai ni Mizoram anga pe chuan Mizoram crime tam taka chuan hei mi va phone na ne so tak taka wa biak wak ang chi stalking chuan mi ba bum tu ma va phone ang chi ho ka tam takom ni kha cyber crime jinga mi khatani khati ang chi kan dong ni chuan case file nge tur ani chuan chu lo le chuanin message te WhatsApp message ang chi stalking ang chi kha kan dong ani chuan evidence kha poi mo em chu bang chuan screenshot ula mo in mobile phone mi ka lo screenshot ula khami screenshot mang khanin complain cybercrime sela mo adeu chuan police station hai bra mo kha kan evidence mang khanin khami kan evidence mang khanin case kha kan file nge tur ani FIR kan submit tur ani kha ke mani right ani chuwang chuan khimi laka kianin mizote kan film kur mangai de thalai te abikin heti ang chi install ang chi te blai ang chi he case tam tak tu na po hen om chho mek zela ni ti kan sei du chuan dot le aron sei la chu protecting digital identity cái mà ni hian in digital identity kan ne ya chu digital identity kan ne ho chu ron so ya email kan ti te chu lo chon kan password te chu lo chon sim card te po kha kan digital identity ni the ni asa su sim card mang khan OTP kan receive te ni puya mo account ni lo sia ma transaction poisa enga mo lo thona khang zong kha OTP kha aron thlenga chuan chu lo le chuan email a thleng boka chuan chu lo le chuan password akha kan digital identity pakhat chu ni bokani chuan kan password te khang hu mang khanin mi in kan account information te kan poisa te mo thil tam takha min ruk sak thei aron tani chu mi ron ruk sak thei dan zia chu email atang te po khan attachment ron siam ta a zip file in attachment ron siam ta a chu attachment ron siam chu ilo hon vai chuan chu attachment chu ilo open a ilo hon chuan i computer kha ransomware mang khan encrypt tani chumi chu zu decrypt tur chuan poisa I pek ngai mo poisa kan pek le ngai lak me ni khamia kha a zia chuan kan email address kan email a thil ron lut reng reng kha zip file te chuan kan lo download ta kan lo open ni got lo turani antivirus mungina mo kha mi manga kan lo check kan lo scan kha apoi mo ni chuan sim card ron soi kha poi mo khom me sim card hi eSIM ron soi kha programmable sim te kha apoi mo tu kani chu programmable sim bang chuan kan sim card kha a duplicate a replicate the tani chu ta chuan in ithil don zong me kha sim card a ithil don kha programmable sim kan chu program the ti danglam the ta wangin sim card a ithil don kha an lo program ta bidang in an lo dong vek tani OTP te engki ma kha lo dong vek the tani chu sim card frauds kan ti a khan aum tani chu OTP kan don nang chi reng khatiang ang chi a kha chuan mi in enge mo thil manga sim card a message an on thona enge mo thil an on deal che ani chuan khatiang chi information poi mo kha pelet su thon le su tia kha apoi mo tani chuan chu lo le chuan I password kha change frequently I thak heng mun angai ni chu lo chuan strong password I password kha a strong turani a chak tha turani chak tha tiom zia chuan in password ta khanin keima minga ni mo words pa ngai mo English words pa ngai mo ka phang ani chuan ka strong password ani lo ni so strong password kan han tia chuan enge ni zia ka ti chuan alphanumeric alphabet le numeric upper letter uppercase letter kan ti te numerical data kan an ti ho kha khang ho kha pan turani chuan chu lo le chuan two step verification kha aron soi tel boka two step verification ka ti chuan password ma chu lo le chuan OTP one time password kan ti kha mani chu two step verification kha a thei ram chuan in two step verification kha man turani aron ti boka ta chuan two step verification aman theina example ron soi chu Google account ra khan security ya two step verification kha activate theini ya chu two step verification kha activate ba tur chuan chu lo le chuan ron soi tel chu privacy breach kha chu Facebook khan ai tani Facebook khan kan profile kha kan profile tam taka kha mi chuan in kan open kan public mai thea chu profile kha kan lock angai ni min ke mani profile kha an du tu an ron hu thelo turin kan security kha kan block angai chu Facebook khan security a lock dana kha ron soi tel boka chu mi awang chuan mi tam takin an khami awang khan an open awang khan mi tam takin an account an lost thilani an account kha an chan thilani an hack sak thin ta ni chu wang chuan profile hi lock ram turani chu lo le chuan Facebook te kan status kan update kan whereabout kan engkim me kha public kan post choi me thilani chu wang chuan kan thil post reng a hi public nge post tur ke mani friends ke mani private khalaya khanin kan identify ngai khuilai bi ga ke kan post tur kha kan identify angai ni chuan chu lo le chuan aron soi bakhat le chu www.cybercrime.gov.in khamia kha website poimo tak me ni a chuta chuan khatiak ang chi incident kan nei reng chuan cybercrime incident ke mania cybercrime thil engamo thleng omni chuan www.cybercrime.gov.in na khan kan lutanga ta chuan kan case ho kha kan report thei ta ni chu ta chuan ente ka ti chuan fake account ke ma ni mangin mo fake account lo siam thei sexting sexual harassment engamo om thei ni chuan chu lo le chuan obscene picture thalak engamo fill file the mo khát tiếng chi hoa khá cái money account mga inga mon lo post ni chuan kan report vat tur ani khone kan report ang ti chuan www.cybercrime.gov.in kan soi ta ka khan kan case ka kan file tu nei ti chungchang kha ron soi boka chuan chu lo le a chuan aron soi tel chu kami ni lo khan ke mani state Aizawl po cybercrime cell kan nei crime cell ba ka police station a khan crime lampang khoi tuan om ve la tho ni chuta po chuan kan la submit thei tho kan la file thei tho ni chuan chu lo le chuan mail amo phone call amo bank ming manga in receive ani chuan OTP anon zot cheu ni chuan engma pek lo tur ti kharon soi bokani do not share any OTP if you receive from call or SMS aron pia call amo SMS manga mo OTP in receive ani chuan khatiang chi kha anon zot cheu ni chuan khatiang chi reng kha engma share lo turani ti ron soi boka chuan pakataron soi tel chu ka ta kha I credit card a chuan nu khan CVV number oma chu CVV number mang chuan transaction siam thea chu CVV number digit thuma chu engma share lo tur ron ti bokani asana chu international transaction renga he international a hian OTP ngai to lo chu CVV number chuan transaction siam thei bekani chu mi chu film khur tur ti boka chu lo le chuan card reng a chu swipe thilani a ka ta kha kan swipe thilani chuan chu swiping machine kan swipe chuan kan swipe chi khan kan data record zong kha alut vector lo record vector ta chuan kan transaction pin number kan chutlu thilani chu kan chutlu don chuan kan hai tanga number kan heturani chuan kan ka ta kha midang he na khala ya khanin alo zor tu he na kan ka ta kha kan peturani wa ke manin ka ta kha khan pain kan swipe nga chuan kan swipe kha kan hai tanga pin number chutlu to poi mo kan chutlu tanga chuan transaction kan pe kan ka ta kha midang he na kan petur ani lo tia kha tuna aron sei tlang pui chu ani ta khata khan question raise tu te kan omle chuan Q&A section la khan lo raise tai la khami chu kha tlang pui kan on sei te chu ni that's all for sir over to Sir Rao.
Thank you, Lampias. It was a wonderful translation. We were able to understand a little bit of whatever that you said in between.
Okay.
Yeah, and may I request all the participants, if you have any questions, put it in Q&A. And just now we have kept shared in the chat section that we are conducting a survey where I would request each and every participant who have joined today to just copy that link of the survey and please share it with all your friends, family members, and all. They can also participate in the survey. Plus, we also have a competition which is going on, which is the Jingle Competition. And I know all the students and teachers who are there, they're very good at creating a small videos of 40 seconds. You can just be part of that and you can just create a small tip or anything that we would like to share with us. And let me tell you, friends, we also have some gifts. Right, prize money you can also win, and your jingle will also be put it on our social media platform. Now, this is a wonderful opportunity for all of you, my dear friends. Please share that link and be part of this particular competition and win prizes. Now, without wasting much of time, Rakshit ji, over to you to just take few of the questions, if time permits.
So meanwhile, I was answering all the questions on the chat itself. I tried to answer maximum. So one was very important is what are the risks associated with using public Wi-Fi? So we have to be very careful. First of all, if you're accessing a public Wi-Fi, put your device on a VPN or a virtual private network, or go in an incognito mode. Second is don't do any commercial or banking or financial transaction on a public Wi-Fi, which is always advisable. You can just use it for entertainment, watching some videos, and that's it. Because there are chances of man-in-the-middle attack on public Wi-Fi. So you have to be very smart and careful. Dr. Ruby, Google Pay is safe, but you have to be very smart using the application because with the click of a button, you can transfer payment, and Google Pay is just acting as a facilitator between your bank and the other bank. So the app has to be protected on your device. It has to have a double layer protection so that even if your phone is dropped or stolen, nobody can misuse your Google Pay account, because Google Pay, once you activate Google Pay, you have connected a direct pipeline with your bank. So unauthorized access has to be stopped. So you should have a protected device. And That is what is the very important. And then nowadays, common in social media, unwanted pictures of me. So you have to learn something called cyber resilience also today. Once you have decided to put your picture on a social media, you have to have that courage that people might be sharing it, people might be downloading it. So you have to be very careful before you post your picture, that what kind of a picture you are posting. And if yes, there is the platform reporting, which I've already told you. So you can report pictures and they can be pulled down. But if it converts into a crime, that somebody mentioned that somebody is blackmailing with your personal content, that should be immediately flagged to the police, and you should report that. So, so this is the answer to that question. Game account, I have already mentioned, don't get into scams of game account. People are trying to make fool of children by saying buying and selling of these game accounts. You should use your own game account. And for transferring money with Paytm, PhonePe or Google Pay, first learn the platform, learn the application, learn the security aspect, and then be careful of when you are typing in the keywords. So suppose, what are the kind of mistakes people do? So I had to give money to a mobile number called 935950017, and by mistake I typed 93595 tetra 4017. So instead of 3 zeros, I typed 4 zeros, and then I pressed the send button. The money is gone into the wrong account. So all these kind of accidents might happen. So you have to be very smart and careful while you're doing an online transaction. How do you secure your Instagram account? Number one, go to your settings and put a filter on the comment control, that who can comment on your picture. Make a private account, and in security, turn on two-factor authentication. And in comment, there is an option, don't allow offensive messages. So put a tick on that so that nobody can type offensive comments on your pictures. Yes, there are so many cyber cells have done a wonderful job. You can check the Google and you will see that even in Mizoram, so many gangs have been busted by the CID cybercrime cell of Mizoram. Other states also, I am seeing a lot of cases are being busted and these cyber criminals are being arrested. Yes, Rajveer, you can get your account back. What can an ethical hacker do? Garima, very good question. Ethical hacker, like I'm an ethical hacker. So I take a permission from an organization. The organization gives me permission ki Mr. Tandon, come and hack our computers and find the loopholes in it. With their permission, I go, I hack their computers, their servers, their application, and find the loopholes. And then with the knowledge of my programming, I fill in the loopholes. I patch the loopholes. And this is called ethical hacking. That is authorized access. But it's a very thin line. It becomes a crime. Without telling the company, I hack their computer and then I show them that, hey, listen, you are hacked. They can file a FIR against me. So I've already mentioned it's a website to complain to cybercrime.gov.in. I've answered that question. I've answered CVV is called card verification number. Online jobs, this is a good question asked. Thank you so much. Be very careful. There are a lot of fake advertisements coming up for online jobs, and they first ask you to fill up forms. They will not ask money from you. They will send you some job, typing job, and then when you return the job, they will say, no, you have not done the job properly. We are filing a complaint against you. And they start sending you fake SMS and messages that we are going to court. These are all fraudsters. Don't pay a single money to them. So be very careful if you are doing some online job. Check with a genuine company. There are genuine companies like at our CyberPeace Foundation. You are most welcome to come and become our interns and volunteers. You can check CyberPeace Corps, CyberPeace Core, which we are running. And the website will be given to you in the, it is already typed by Rao sir. Thank you, Rao sir. You can check the website. So we people are actually engaging you, training you, and making volunteers. But participants, be very, very careful of these hackers and fraudsters who are giving online jobs, and they might ask you some advance money. No company before offering you a job will ask for any advance money like security, resume, blah, 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 blah. Be very careful. You want a job in my company, you come to cyberpeace.net, you go to the option careers and you will find a job there. You want a job in Infosys, HCL or Wipro, open the parent website, look for the HR option, HR or career, and there you will find a job. So I think I've answered most of the questions. Thank you, participants, for joining in. Yes, I've answered most of them. So thank you so much. Thank you, Rao sir. Thank you, Director sir from RIPANS. And thank you, sir, for that wonderful translation in Mizo. So with this, namaskar. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Rakshit
Over
sir.
to you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Rakshit sir. You have shown practically how they can really look into the privacy and security which is available on their platform so that they can safeguard themselves. And as you said, these days the identity of any individual has become the Gmail and the cell number, the mobile number, and they have to safeguard it perfectly. And thank you very much for giving a lot of information to our audience. Dear audience, as I told you, we are conducting this jingle competition. The link has been shared. And as you know, CyberPeace Foundation is also looking for volunteers. You can also be part of the volunteers. It is CyberPeace Core, corps.in with the website which you can join. And our the official website of CyberPeace Foundation is cyberpeace.org, where you can also get a lot of information from there. And please follow us on the social media platforms also, so that you can get a lot of tips every day. And we also have the CyberPeace TV, where a lot of videos have been kept. Director sir, your closing remarks. How was the session? Director sir, please unmute yourself.
Yeah, it's very informative, particularly for me, who know nothing about the cyber digital transaction. Luckily, I hardly use any digital transaction. In fact, I want to share, when Mr. Rao rang me up regarding this program and all these things, the thing I asked was, are you genuine? I think he'll remember. Yes. And then I talked to my police friend, Mr. John Elia. Yeah, they are genuine. Then only we'll continue our talk.
That's good. That's good, because that's as Rakshit sir was mentioning one point where somebody sent you a message that I'm held up and need some money. The first thing that you have to do is call up your friend and inquire whether it's right or wrong.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's very good, very informative. Like I said, it's a right time, because many people are going to face this. As I said, economic breakdown, people, hackers are going to be very active. There is a spikes of hacking, frauds, and all these things. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much again. Sir. Thank you, 𝗟𝗓𝗏𝗘, for that wonderful Mizo translation. Thank you, Rakshit ji. Thank you, all my CyberPeace Foundation team from Ranchi and Delhi. And thank you all the participants and all the teachers, faculty who are part of this particular event. As you know, there are a lot of events happening in the next week. We also have a Doordarshan program being planned. It will be aired shortly. We also have some 2 more webinars with respect to the CPC workshop. I was talking about CyberPeace Core workshop. I would request all of you to participate in that, as well as we also have on digital parenting. And this is a wonderful topic for all the parents. And the digital parenting topic will be on December 16th. And I would request all the students and the parents to participate in that. And also a panel discussion where we are going to have a very important stalwarts coming up on December 17th. So with this, we thank all the experts and the participants who have joined us today for this program. And please share those links that we have shared with you. And please participate in the program and win prizes. Thank you, everyone, for joining us.